that we hired, she is making people accountable. Now that's a scary world, that's a scary word nowadays. But she is holding people accountable, she's holding her feet to the fire, and she's not afraid to step on toes. And us as a school board, we care about the children, and every time we make a decision, it's always in our head, what is the best thing we can do for our children? And that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we want everyone to know we're trying to do. And we need your input. If you're in our, you're in our school district, you're not, if you're in, the town that's attached to our school district or whatever, we need your input. We don't know everything. We can't know everything. Some of us have kids in the school district, some of us don't have kids. Doesn't matter. We care about the school district, we care about our residents. And, we'd like to do whatever we can to provide whatever information you need and answer whatever questions you have.
And we'd also like to invite everybody out February 9th to the rollout of the strategic plan from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Round Lake Cultural Center, which will be for the whole community. And we'll read that the whole
Everyone's welcome.
Everyone's welcome, please. Yeah, February 9th, 6 to 8 at the Round Lake Beach Cultural Center. And I'll wrap it up with this. Right now, really, we were talking about, at the state level, they're talking about raising state and business taxes. Well, what businesses look for to locate into an area is what is the quality of the school district? Really number one before even business taxes. So if we don't raise our standards for the school district, it does impact us with businesses locating and so forth. So we're cognizant of that, and also property values. So you'll always hear us talking about we have a responsibility to the property tax payer to do the best job we can, because that's why they send us to represent them in the school district. So Mayor, again, thank you. You're always very open to letting people give information to the board, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, we're happy to have you here. Thank you so much. I just want to ask, is there any board members or even anyone in the audience that specifically would like to ask these school board members a question before we move on to the general public comments?
I just want to make a comment. I want to commend you on the improved finances and wonder if you would like to do a workshop for the state and federal.
But thank you.
I have a comment for you.
Yes, sir.
Doug knows me a little bit. My name's Jerry Daly. I was in public education for 32 years. 25 years as either a principal or assistant principal. My advice to you as board members is I strongly suggest that you take care of your teaching staff. They are the ones who meet these kids every day. They, the coaches, and the cafeteria workers, they're the ones who, it's not on the firing line. They're the ones that kids make contacts with. Not so much the administrators, not so much the board. You take care of your teaching staff. If your teachers are happy, and I don't mean pay them exorbitantly, but respect them, listen to them, work with them, then you'll have a much better chance of meeting your goals. If the teachers become an afterthought, your programs will not succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Right, thank you, and thank you for your dedication and hard work.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, I heard, and because I have the privilege of knowing Doug personally, I heard about a program that you had done with the freshman class this year.
Yes.
And I just wanted to know if you could expand on that with the computers and everything, and if that was something. Just because I think that's something that definitely does speak to your vision for the school district.
Sure. This is actually our second year we have an initiative.
Can you step up to the mic?
Yes, I can.
And state your name again.
Hi, I'm Mike Becker. I'm also a school board member, and we have an initiative called One-on-One. This is actually our, pardon? One-on-One, sorry. One-on-One. Too many programs. But this is our second year in it, and we are actually issuing freshman year students when they come in personal laptop. Now that laptop is interactive with the whole school. Everything's on Wi-Fi, and they can program to their teachers. They go home with these computers. They have them for the whole school year. They get issued at the beginning of the year, and we get them back at the end of the year. In our second year, and right now our freshmen and our sophomores all have laptops. And it is from grant writing processes by Dr. Tenbush that had brought it into our system, and we are continuing rolling out with that. So just to bring the technology aspect up for District 116, it's just been phenomenal help.
And I believe we are only one of 3 districts in the entire state that are doing such things. So,
Yes.
we can't always offer our students here in this community everything they want, but this gives us an opportunity to compete with the North Shore districts and Stevenson, et cetera, gives the kids some advantage. Even if they decide not to go on to college, at least they have the computer skills necessary to get a job after high school. It's kind of the minimum.
I think that's outstanding, that's great.
And I'm very proud of this other fact. We were trying to do the same thing for the elementary school students. Junior high school. But from a sustainability point of view, we wanted to do it, but we didn't think we would be capable of continuing it at a proper funding level, and it might hurt the school district. So on the other hand, we'll also say no to something that is a great idea initially, but what about sustaining that program?
Correct.
Sure, that's key to so many things.
Yes.
So that there's no confusion on that, we have a lot of computers in the junior high. This one-to-one initiative is so that each student has their own laptop assigned to them that they can take home to and from school every day. So it's not that the kids in the junior high don't have access to a computer.
Yes.
It's just a different program.
Yes.
And these laptops, they can go on the internet, they can Google information, you know, they have full access to everything.
Well, with the correct,
With the-
the proper.
They know how to do it.
It's a fantastic tool for those kids to be able to have a better aspect of learning, so.
Right, again, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we'll move on to public comments. Anybody that would like to address the board, please step forward to the mic and state your name and address for the record. Also, just like to remind everyone, all officials, please make a point of speaking into your mics so everyone can hear. Also, as you see, we're videotaping the meetings. This will be on an ongoing basis now. John, I don't want to take all your thunder, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart for getting our last meeting posted on YouTube today. And it's linked now.
It's up, it's linked, and it is ready to go, and it will be a much shorter process, and the new, this meeting should be on tomorrow.
Okay.
We're having right now.
Okay.
It is, since we're talking about it, it's,
In your mic.
our YouTube site is Hainesville IL, so really easy to remember. You can subscribe to our feed, and every time we're posting a new video up there, you will get an email letting you know that that feed is up and ready to go. It's also linked to our Village of Hainesville Facebook page, which we have 20-something members right now. I would like to get more on there, you know, because discounting myself and my wife, you know, lower stuff. So, and this is a really great way for us to, especially now with social media going on people's phones, you get the updates very quickly. If something's going on in the village, I know I posted a couple things today just about the meeting going on, and we've already had a couple of views on our YouTube site, and also some comments, and so I'm very excited about that. It's very instant, it's a very great way to get feedback.
And one of the reasons I'm stressing the mics, it's been an issue at various meetings, but one comment already made, which was a good idea, we didn't think of this, is when you go to the YouTube site now to listen to our last meeting, you can hear everything okay, but you will have to turn your volume all the way up and the YouTube volume all the way up. What we're going to look into, we don't have it for tonight because this just came up today, but we're going to look into syncing our microphones directly into the feed with the camera, so that should improve the quality of that. So this should only get better with time. That way, regardless where our residents are, or if you travel, or if you're on a night different schedule, you can keep in touch with what's going on in our board meetings. So, thank you, and everyone, again, remember to turn on your mics. Any public comments? No takers? Okay, gone. Okay, at this time, I'd like to ask for a motion for the omnibus vote agenda. Roll call.
Trustees Zernowski.
Aye.
Tiffany.
Aye.
Duberstein.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Daly.
Aye.
And Washington.
Aye.
Okay, we'll move on to report and communications. For my report for the new year, just coming back from the holiday break, which I have to tell you, I enjoyed tremendously, and the weather was pretty decent, nothing too hairy over the holidays. I'm looking forward to 2011 in the village of Hainesville. Yes, we'll have some challenges with the economy, but I think fortunately the village of Hainesville is in a pretty good situation, and I think everybody's been very creative in their efforts to continue to provide services and other amenities and keep costs down. The other thing I look forward to us working on is getting back to working on our goals, and this presentation to us by the Round Lake School District very much mirrors what we ourselves would like to do, because we don't really have long-term goals down on paper, and so we're going to be doing similar things through the process you mentioned, and also be wanting to have those types of workshops where the public can also come and make comments and give their input as well. So that was very helpful, I think, for all of us to hear for that reason. Also, I just again want to thank all the staff, all the officials, the Grays Lake Police Department, residents who participated in both our holiday mixer and our Shop at the Cop, which went very well. It was a great success. So we look forward to doing those events again next year. With that, I'll move on to the village clerk.
The only thing I have to report is the census. In December, they did get the state counts. The state counts were released. But at the local level, they will not be released until February or March. So I will not have anything until then. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Our treasurer, Kelly Henson.
I just wanted to update the board that the W-2s have been processed. Within the next 2 weeks, I'll grab up the 1099s and get back to financials and then to the board. And just a reminder that your budget requests are due tomorrow. That's it.
I know I'll be burning it. Hopefully everyone else will too. Okay, EMA coordinator, Mike Benko.
Good evening. I have really nothing to report, and I think that's a good thing, considering. As you know, I missed the last meeting. I apologize. I did send a message out front. I had work commitment that didn't allow me to attend. Not to rehash everything, our EOP has been submitted and accepted, and we continue to work with neighboring communities and the state and county to get that paperwork processed. Quickly, as far as the weather is concerned, if you see anything as far as hydrants, fire hydrants, they're covered or they're not. We're talking with public safety about that. Please call Village Hall, put out a heads up. We're trying to work with EMA and get the members involved in that. We'll come and clean out a hydrant. It's important. If you can't do it yourself, that would be even better. But we're willing to do it. Also, winter go bags. I actually can comment on this because my go bag is ready to go, and I'll talk to the mayor about coming in and showing him what's in mine. My son calls it my apocalypse bag. Truly is ready for 72 hours, so my suggestion is put that together. It's good for your family. It's just good to have. You never know. So I can't stress it enough, but I want to talk about it until I can bring one in and show you how it works, and I actually have one, so you can't ask people to do something if you haven't done it yourself. What else do we have? Also, we're staying in constant contact with the Village Hall and the mayor in regards to weather changes as weather comes in. So you know changes with the seasons. We should be okay tonight going forward. There's nothing as far as severe weather that should impact us. It's more important. We see a lot more of that, especially when the weather changes when we get into the spring and the tornado season. That could be a little bit rougher. But again, be prepared at home for weather changes, freezing weather, loss of power, stuff like that. That's all I have. Thank you.
I have one question, Mike. Have you been able to pinpoint a date that we want to start promoting for your first